Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is OGC here. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are looking at the brand new patch. This patch is coming out at 1 a.m. UTC on December 7th. Estimated downtime is about 2 hours. As always, guys, make sure your account is linked somewhere. That way, should something happen, you can always access your account and it will not be lost. Say there's a problem with maintenance. So what is coming up? There is a ton of stuff coming up. I'm actually kind of super excited. But first things first, let's jump on in with the new hero potential unlocked. Solaris, Tierden, and Sprig will all have their hero potential unlocked. This is probably going to be biggest for Solaris and Tierden. Sprig is just... poor Sprig. Anyways, Sprig might see some more action after all of the buffs coming to the Sylph race. So let's jump on in and talk about some of the really cool stuff. With this Sylph race, they are doing a bunch of balancing. So for the Sylph, they're reducing damage done to ramparts and dragons by the Sentry, Guardian, and Precision Strike. So I think what they found out was the Sylph archers are just way too good at events, so they're doing a slight nerf on that, which that's fine. They're probably still going to be insanely strong. Next, they are adjusting the Zen Huntress's Sag Song effect. Previously, it read, imparts blessing on a random friendly range unit except catapults, while Zen Huntress's live bless units have their attack speed increased by 40% after the Zen Huntress dies. They gain 40% damage reduction. Each unit can only receive one blessing. It now reads, each time they receive damage that exceeds 15% of their max health, Zen Huntresses gain a shield equal to 30% of their max health, and any damage taken is reduced by 10%. This can trigger up to 3 times. So what I'm curious to know is if this damage reduction stacks, how it stacks, or if it's just 10% while the shield's there. There is some loose ends to tie up with this. However, this is pretty cool because it's going to make these Zen Huntresses incredibly strong, whether it's a headshot from a sniper or something along those lines. To get 30% max health shield and getting 3 of those, that's essentially 90% more health just through a shield, and then of course you have Nature's Blessing healing them. So essentially they're going to have their because there is no cooldown on this, they're going to have the potential to be able to just have a ton more tankiness, which is huge for the Zen Huntresses, and the damage reduction on top of that. Effectively, this is more than doubling their health. Should they take 3 hits that exceed 15% of their max health, which, I mean, in Art of Conquest, let's be honest, that's not that far-fetched. Anyways, they also adjusted the Sylph evasion effect. Previously, it read evasion is massively increased for 12 seconds at the start of battle. Now it reads evade chance is massively increased for 15 seconds at the start of the battle. So this is huge. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more Huntresses, or at least people trying out the Zen Huntresses. They look like they're going to be a lot more tanky through either the 30% max health shields, which they can have 3 times in battle, additional damage reduction, and 3 more seconds of just really, really high evasion. Is this enough to outweigh the benefits of trees? I don't know, and I think it will be interesting to follow this in the dual tower. Next, we have Dwarf. So they adjusted the Zen Deadeye's precision shooting effect. It previously read increase the chance of a headshot by 2% and deal 30x damage with headshot. Now it reads increase the damage of a headshot by 2%. So they are removing the massive damage buff to the headshots from Zen snipers. We probably see more dire snipers than anything else, but I think that this is a major nerf to the Zen snipers. I mean, getting those headshots is absolutely clutch. However, if the headshot damage, you aren't getting that 30x extra headshot damage, I mean, 30x is a ridiculous multiplier by itself. So this will be interesting to see how it translates over. Again, I'm seeing a lot more dire snipers. Let me know in the comment section below which one you guys are seeing more of. Because if people are running with just straight up dire snipers, this might not have too much impact. But losing out on 30x headshot damage is a pretty big loss for the Dwarf race. Next, they have hero research switch. So after resetting, any hero who is above the level cap will be downgraded to level 1. Hero's current experiences will be given back to you and everything else. This, I think, was needed. So if we do swap our research around, say we're going from Lich to another race, and we're no longer going to need max out all mages, max out all necromancers. It's nice that we don't have to spend our precious hero resets on things like Gazul. Sorry, Foxtrot's running around, so I didn't know if you wanted to make a guest appearance or not. So next, we have Pinnacle Sage Skips. So clearing a sage within 30 seconds will allow players to go basically skip the next 5 stages. This is clutch for those races that are super fast, like Sylph or Dwarf or something along those lines. I feel bad for the Lich. Now that I'm playing Lich, I see some of their struggles. I feel bad for Lich because I will probably not clear any within 30 seconds, and it's just going to take me a little bit longer than, say, Sylph or Humans or Dwarf or Rockin' especially. So I think that this is needed. The Pinnacle, I love the rewards from the event. However, it is mind-numbing and it is not fun at all. Next, they are adjusting the wall health. So Stronghold's wall health and Guardian health has been increased by 40% after the update. Stronghold ramparts and Guardian towers will be restored to their new max health. This is pretty cool, but it also just seems like it's a way for people to farm more honor, which I am all about because my honor is super low. So they're increasing wall health. Cool. I don't think that's going to change too much other than honor farm. Next, they're adding the Watcher's Enchanted Arrow trait, which should be interesting to see and see how that affects the game. They're optimizing effects for hero potential that involve the phrase surrounding troops. After the update, when multiple heroes have such abilities, the effects of these abilities will stack. So this is clutch because stacking is a wonderful thing to get more and more buffs. Next, they adjusted the position of Dual Tower within the Stronghold. The Dual Tower is now located in the upper left-hand corner of the Sylph Stronghold. So cool, they're making that a little bit more universal. Next, they fixed an issue where Holy Seraph had a very small chance of not being able to properly regenerate health during the Divine Trial. So whatever kind of bug or exploit or issue was going on there should be resolved now. Finally, they fixed an issue where the icons for Arrow Volley and Spectral Plate skins were not properly displaying in the Dragon. I mean, it's Arrow Volley. Really, who's going to be too upset about Arrow Volley? Anyways, they fixed an issue with the grammar and description for level 40 troop imbued for restoration. So the grammar stuff, I feel you, Lilith. I am horrible with that. They also said, thanks, Commanders, for your support. It's because of you guys that Art of Conquest continues to have such a wonderful community. Remember that you can always learn more by searching for Art of Conquest on Facebook. And they also adjusted the position of... Oh, okay, so they just repeated this. So somebody's copy and paste must have been off a little bit. Anyways, this is a pretty huge update that is coming. All throughout this video, you probably saw codes kind of pop up all over the screen. Hopefully you got some. Only one person can redeem those codes, so hopefully you had the fastest fingers. Let me know down below in the comment section which part of this update you think is going to have the biggest impact on the game. And with that, guys, please smash the like button, subscribe if you are not subscribed already, and go check out all the cool stuff in the description below. I wish you guys the best and have a wonderful day. Take care.